mother's heartbreak. Now at 5, new gut-wrenching video showing the moments that mother was screaming for her sons, all 3 working inside the Esparto fireworks facility when it exploded. Tonight, nearly 48 hours later, authorities now offering much more than condolences.
I want you to know that you're in our thoughts and prayers.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the family and the community.
Yeah, that was some tough audio to listen to. Now to the faces, the victims. So look at some of those missing family members telling CBS 13. Those 3 brothers, 18-year-old Jesus Ramos, 22-year-old Johnny Ramos, 28-year-old Joel Jr. Melendez. The family of Carlos Rodriguez says he's also unaccounted for. That's where we start here. Thanks for joining us for the CBS 13 News at 5. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. We have team coverage for you with your reporter standing by in Esparto near the site of that fireworks explosion. We'll start with your reporter Kayla Muller, who spoke with family members of those still missing, still looking for answers and clarity.
Yeah, well, Tony and Marley, families are in agony, waiting to hear any new information about their missing loved ones, including the Ramos family. The 3 brothers have not been heard of since the incident on Tuesday. 18-year-old Jesus Ramos, 22-year-old Johnny Ramos, and 28-year-old Junior Melendez went to work at the fireworks facility. And for Jesus, it was his first day on the job. The family says the last contact they had with them was around 5 p.m. on the night of the incident. Shortly after, a series of explosions sent shockwaves through the community, followed by confusion. The family still left feeling confused. They say any information they are learning is coming from us, the media, not law enforcement. Officials say it's too risky to enter the facility and are still investigating. Family members feel they could be doing more.
They literally let my family members, burn to death. They let the whole warehouse, burn to the ground with everybody in there. There was nothing that they could personally do, and I know some people are saying, oh, the fire was too big, oh, there was still firecrackers exploding, this and that, but no, there's other stuff to help the fires. There's the freaking fire helicopters. They could have used so many other stuff, and that's what they are made for.
Yeah, law enforcement stands by safety. They say just due to the circumstances of having explosives in there, they're not really sure what's going on, and they don't want to risk any further injuries by sending somebody in there prematurely. Right now, they are using drones and air reconnaissance to survey the area, assess the situation before they can get boots on the ground.
Yeah, so many different emotions involved in this. The shock, the frustration, the sadness, the anger. Kayla, thanks for that live from Esparto. So let's talk about the investigation into the explosions. Well underway, as we know.
And of course, your reporter Tori Apodaca joining us live in Esparto. She's bringing us up to speed on that. Tori, what can you tell us?
Tony, Marley, this is as close as we can get to that fireworks facility that was leveled on Tuesday evening following those massive explosions. Today, investigators tell us that they are making good progress, but some family members of the missing say it's not enough. A fiery mushroom cloud of smoke filling up the sky after explosions at a fireworks facility popped off for hours. The tiny town of Esparto feeling left in the dark, wanting to know what caused the blasts and why investigators can't enter the facility to start searching for the 7 missing people.
I will note that we will not be accepting any questions at this time.
Officials holding a press conference where they refuse to take any of the media's questions. The same questions many in this rural community want answers to.
With this particular case, how do investigators weigh the risk to going into the scene versus the fact that there's still 7 people missing?
Well, and that is, in our world, it's a very complex process.
Longtime fire investigator retired from CAL FIRE, Robert Rowe, says it comes down to safety, believing there may still be hidden hazards in the rubble.
You don't know what's sitting there waiting to activate.
We watched the ATF and other first responders go in and out of the crime scene.
I must ask and beg for your patience as we work through the scene.
No timeline when the recovery efforts will begin. And back out here live, you can see some of the family members of the missing 7. They have literally been standing by with the media all day long, just wanting answers to their questions. Of course, we know there are many layers to this investigation. Investigators not yet commenting on how those fireworks were stored, but of course, we'll likely get more information in the days, months, and to come.
Yeah, we know their frustration. We are pushing for those answers for them as well. All right, Tori, thank you.